I'm at a loss for words, pretty much. Well, no. I'm not at a loss for words. I'm at a loss of polite words to say. That here it is about 8:30 California time in the evening, and I've had to ride the whole day listening and thinking about the farewell that BGS put up today and understanding why he finally said farewell to YouTube. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people really nowadays. I really don't. Fundamentally, there are things that you understand that you're not supposed to mess with a man. One of which is his money. One of which is his loved ones. Never his family. Never his family. That's like the most assured way to die, messing with somebody's family. If you just want to go there. And I'd heard earlier this week about, BGS's channel getting flagged down again because of the video he did about April Mason and some stuff. It's like, so? Who gives a fuck? I mean, didn't it turn out her cousin was lying? Who cared about that? Who cared enough to flag down a man's channel for that? That makes no sense. But to turn around and find out today that not only were people flagging his channel down, they were going behind the scenes, doxing him, putting his personal information out there, and doxing and stalking his daughter. That is some low shit. That is some low shit. I mean, mind you, I've been around for some of these epic debates that people have had and these conflicts and stuff like that. No, mostly silent on some of these things because in one sense or another, yes, it's a debate. Yes, it can be fiery because a good debate should be a little fiery, that people actually have some skin in the game so they're passionate about what it is that they're actually saying. But nowhere in a passionate debate should it get back to your damn family. That now your family is in some kind of jeopardy. That's some low shit. And it's usually the mark of people who cannot defeat your argument. Now, I don't know who did it. I don't rightfully care in the sense that knowing wouldn't help in a sense. Because I'm not saying I know BGS in and out, but I don't think he wanted anybody to do anything to that person. I don't think he would. But at the same time, because, at least for me, I know what will be lost. Lost. Not like the TV show, like for real lost from this YouTube space by his departure. It makes me angry. It's really upsetting. And it's really upsetting to see the way a lot of our black media has just like been pulled apart this year. I mean, it's December. Okay. And a lot of things are on their way out, be it December. That was not one of them that needed to go. And this point hits on another part that I was just talking about with another friend in here in the shop. And it's about how us in this society do not respect our men, and let alone do we respect our fathers or father figures. We can't wait to turn them into the villains and tear them down. And it's like the society right now is all bent on tearing down men, father figures, anything established, anything with any sense of perspective. And for me, I'm a grown ass man. I'm, 40 plus years old on the other side of 40. And even now, I learned a lot from BGS. I didn't find him on my own. I found him through the Angry Man, some other channels. And listening to him, I understood the wisdom in his words. And really became fond of this man on this platform, speaking his wealth of knowledge, discussion, his fucking patience with people I found intolerable and had no patience for, and still would come around and try to teach, try to help his people learn things that they didn't. Who out there knew about crypto who wasn't working in that field before it was mentioned on the BGS panel? Who even had a term like the gynocracy and understood what it meant? Heard of a book called Daughters of the Trade, Alchemy of Lust. Any of this stuff. Where? I'd never heard of that shit. I'm pretty well read. Never heard of this shit. Hadn't crossed my path. And I'm in California. So if I'm in California, which is supposed to be kind of advanced, and I hadn't heard of this stuff, what does that say for everybody else in the country who's hearing it? I've never really I've met very few, I should say, very few men who could hold a conversation on a multitude of levels and topics and be knowledgeable about every freaking one of them. Politics, finance, fucking world affairs, business, computers, games, geek stuff. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's not like this man lived under a rock for 60 fucking years. He was out in the world learning shit. And he had that to give and was giving it freely to anybody. It's a loss. And it pisses me off to know that some BS got him off of YouTube. And I know there was other, shit going on that people kept trying to shut down his channel one way or the other for the stuff that he was saying. But I think the failing, or I shouldn't say failing, I think the downside of free speech is even the idiots have a voice. Even the people with nothing to say have a voice. And they can use that voice just to yell that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Even though they know no more than you do. Maybe even less. So, I don't know. To me, it's a sad day for YouTube, black community, black manosphere, all of that shit at large. It's a sad day. And I would want to convince him or try to just plead to him to come back. But I understand why he's doing it. And you got to make moves to take care of your own. You got to. Everybody might not agree with it, but you have to make those moves to protect your own. But trust and believe, once that's done, I don't know, some motherfuckers should feel it. Because that's some lame shit. It's lame as hell. Me as a man, I know there's two things that I will defend to my last breath. That's myself and my kids. And doing something to my kids, nah, I don't even need to say it. That would not be a smart move. I think Tupac said it best. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. And I believe in revenge. My favorite character is Ghost Rider and the Punisher. So I believe in that shit. So whoever did this shit, I'll just say, karma never loses an address. And it doesn't need anybody to dox you to find out who you are. Karma will come. Because that was some foul shit. To BGS, I wish you well. I'll be hitting you on the back chat regardless and try to figure out some kind of way to maybe get you to pop on a panel or some shit. I understand. I don't agree, but I understand. I completely understand. But fuck. I'm disappointed. This is like one of my mentors in YouTube, and I only have two. That's BGS and the Angry Man. And the two of them have helped me more to put a voice out there and start my stuff than most would believe. And I have a lot of respect for both of them. And this is disappointing, It's like somebody just shot your wisest man in the village. Just came in and blew his brains out in front of everybody. And now you're left to figure out what to do with everything. So, that's it. That's my 2 cents in the bucket on that. It's sad. It's a sad fucking thing. But that's it. This ain't no like, share, and subscribe. This is just a fuck you. And you'll be missed, BGS. For real. Peace.